Hello and welcome to Radio Sur Sangam with Nitin Madan. And now it's time to talk with the producer and director of the very first Indian-Australian movie, My Cornerstone. My Cornerstone is a film by Stanley Joseph, who also filmed another movie, Love You Krishna, simultaneously. Now both these movies are ready to be released soon, and My Cornerstone has its preview on 12th of June in Sydney. So let's have a chat with Stanley Joseph about how he managed to produce every single aspect of both productions whilst also directing them. Hello Stanley and welcome to Radio Sur Sangam.
Thank you very much, Nitin. It's a pleasure to be on Radio Sangam with you, Nitin. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, and once again, very warm welcome to you. Stanley, first of all, tell us about this movie of yours. Is it your first movie, if I'm not wrong?
This is my third movie, basically.
Oh, wow.
I've shot. Yeah, my first feature film was made in Australia in 2010, which is titled Newton's Third Law.
Okay.
It was the first movie based on terrorism and criminals in Australia. The first movie to be made. Okay. I wrote this. I actually wrote this film. I wrote it, produced it, and directed it in the year 2010, and that should be released anytime this year.
All right.
And moving on forward, what I've done is I've also written a story for two feature films, which is My Cornerstone and Love You Krishna. I wrote the stories of both the films.
Yeah.
We shot it in Australia and in India, in Mumbai.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's a very big scale venture, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I would thank God for all His blessings, and and I'm really blessed. That's all I can tell you.
Let's talk about your latest movie, My Cornerstone. Now the preview of the movie is going to be happen on 12th.
On the 12th of June, Wednesday, yes. There's another 2 more days, yes.
Yeah, coming Wednesday. You must be very excited about that.
Yeah, it's happening at Fox Studios. We're doing, the preview is being, I mean, usually what happens is whenever someone finishes a film in the Western world, I mean, like when you're doing a Hollywood film or any film out of India, they have a party called the wrap party, okay? So so what I was thinking is, why should we have something that's more common? Why not have something different? So we thought of having a preview instead of having a wrap party. So to encourage the cast and crew that have worked so hard and put in their efforts, I thought we'll have a preview at one of the prestigious venues in Australia, and that's Fox Studios in Sydney. And I'm having a red carpet preview for all the cast and crew with their family members, friends, and everyone, and hosting a bit of a cocktail. I mean, having a drink on arrival and substantial refreshments. And people can come and get pictures. We're having a red carpet. We have a dress code. Men must come with suit and ties or bow, and ladies can be dressed elegantly with saris or with any other Western clothes that they like, and they can be there. And that's what I thought, and that's what's happening. So it's a preview, and it's an exciting preview because the film is being finished, and each film is about 2.5 hours.
Yes.
And it's the first time in the history of Australia that a film has been produced simultaneously with 2 different stories in 35 days.
Wow. Just 35 days, huh?
35 days. We shot 2 feature films, Love You Krishna and My Cornerstone, and I'm having the preview of My Cornerstone in Australia, and I'm planning to have Love You Krishna probably in the near future, probably maybe in India, or could be, we don't know. I'm just planning that probably close to Diwali. I may have something in India for the preview or the premiere there for Love You Krishna.
Beautiful. Now, let's once again talk about My Cornerstone.
Sure.
As you were talking about My Cornerstone, it's a story of India and Australia. So what's the basic concept of the movie? What's the plot?
The basic thing that I'm actually conveying in this current world of situation where you see on the news, I mean, the news isn't that interesting. Anything that you see is basically people have lost faith, people have lost love, people have lost hope. And people are in despair. I don't know if you agree with me, but this is what I've noticed in the last few years. People are more tensed. People are chasing after things. I mean, everything is vanity of vanity. So what I've actually done in this is, Nitin, I've actually portrayed a lot of love faith in God, which people are losing slowly. People are getting more modern. People are forgetting their roots. People are forgetting about religion. People are forgetting about faith. People are forgetting about spirituality. Yeah. So this is where I thought I'll induce this kind of a little bit of a thing within a family drama, where a family, a wealthy IT family in Sydney, have lost faith in God, have lost love within the family members, who are just chasing money, and who have also lost hope in everything. The only hope is money. So money, they're just chasing money, and they're only hoping the best out of money, okay?
Yes.
During that situation, one of the elderly person in the family is a stroke victim. So now, the husband and wife haven't got the time to even look after the elderly person, so they're bringing a nurse from India.
Oh, okay.
So the nurse who comes here actually conveys all these messages of love, faith, and hope.
Oh, yeah.
And also, there's more to it which I don't want to mention.
Of course not.
Otherwise, the crux of the story is lost.
Of course.
And besides that, she also has a hidden past of hers in India.
Ah, okay.
But then, so she comes with that, and then the boy who's actually the wealthy parents' only son, who's a Casanova or a playboy, falls in love with this girl.
Okay.
But the girl rejects him.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but ultimately there's a very good finish there, and
there will be some happy ending, of course.
Yeah, everything. It's a good happy ending.
Yes.
But before the happy ending, there's a bit of other things that happen, which would be better if people watch the movie and they understand what it is. There are actually 2 trailers out already on YouTube and Vimeo, and it's gone around a bit, and that's what I'm trying to. I'm just bringing in my films. I want to convey a message. I want to convey a moral of the story to the people, and people have seen enough of violence. People have seen enough of problems within the family, and despite all the problems within the family, there's also happiness, which can be found in the context of love, faith, and hope. And I'm only conveying those 3 aspects currently in this world at the moment.
No, that's beautiful. All of these things sound very, very interesting, and especially that title, My Cornerstone.
Yeah.
Now, how did you think of this title, and how this title relates to the movie?
Okay, My Cornerstone is it's like my idol. Okay. I'm a fan of Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay.
So
we all are,
so he is my idol. So the girl's cornerstone is someone that she believes in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what it is, and that's how she depicts her faith.
Yes.
And she proves how things are possible when you have some faith in God, faith in something. Like Nitin, it's simple. Like if you have the faith. Now, for example, I wanted to be a director, and I basically started off as a composer in the film industry in India.
Okay.
And then I became a director, and I started writing scripts, and I started directing my own scripts and producing it myself. So I've actually done 4 things. I've written the stories of both the pictures of My Cornerstone and Love You Krishna.
Yeah.
I've produced it, I've directed it, and I've also composed the music for it.
Oh, yeah, you are multi-talented, Stanley.
I give all glory and honor to God. I'm telling you,
so nice.
I'm blessed by God with His abundant talent He's given me, and I'm just portraying it. I'm just a simple human being, but I'm doing it all by the grace of God and His blessings. I would give every credit to God. I would never take any of the credits to myself.
Very
and
nice
honestly,
thoughts, yeah.
Yes, I'm being very honest, and this is what I want to convey to the people, that I'm just a human being. I'm His creator. I mean, He's my creator, and I'm His creation. Okay? So I would give all, again, repeatedly I'm saying, I would give all this thanksgiving and glory and honor to God.
Beautiful. Now, Stanley, tell us about the cast and crew of the movie. Like, there must be some Australian performers and some Indians as well. So how was working with both cultured people, and was there any clashes any time, or how was it?
No, whatsoever. We had some brilliant cast from Sydney. I'm telling you. I mean, I was really blown. There is so much of talent. It's like the proverb you say in India. You have butter in your hand, but you're searching for ghee.
True.
I don't know how to say that in Hindi, but this is what I say. I mean, yeah. So, having said, I was actually casting for people. I went to Mumbai to bring TV actors. Okay. I spoke to Anil Dhawan. I spoke to a few other top actresses and actors from the film industry as well. They were very keen to come, but then finally, when we got closer to the dates, they backed off because the serials, they had a lot of pressure from the television series that they were booked in. So they said they couldn't. Then I said, okay, fine. I'll find the best actors in Sydney. And thank God I found the most brilliant actors that have been hiding somewhere in Sydney. And I found them and I've made this film with them. I've actually involved Aishwarya Nidhi, who is a very talented, brilliant actress. Yeah. And I've got Mrs. Santosh Verma, who she's playing a very, very important role. And she's the stroke victim in the family. And I also got another actress by name Zenia Starr. And her mother, Savita Starr, and her dad, Rocky Starr, were all part of the film. And another guy, his name is Morcan. This guy, he looks like the Hollywood actor Ryan Gosling. Wow. And you should look at him. And this guy is a brilliant actor. These guys have performed so good. I'll send you the link of the trailers. You can watch the performances, and you're most welcome to come and watch the preview on the 12th of June. It'll be my privilege and honor if you can make it, Nitin.
Yeah, we will be there for sure.
Yes. Please be there. And you can watch the performances on the screen, and you can tell me. I'm not telling them because I'm a director or because I've produced them or I've just had them in the film, but they have really worked their backs off to make these two feature films happen. I had a brilliant crew, I had a brilliant cast, and we were so creative. We were in a property at Coogee. We lived together for 23 or 26 days to make the film in Coogee.
Yeah, there must be some special bonding between all of you.
Yes, one of the best locations we had. There's a lot of production value in the film. Then we shot in Mumbai. There were certain scenes, very intense scenes that I've shot in Mumbai. And the story has a great dimension to the entire production, and it has a lot of meaning and depth to what I'm trying to convey to the audiences. And I want to mention about this. The actress Zenia Starr has acted in one of the films called Backyard Ashes in Melbourne. She finished that English film. It's an Australian film. And after that, she came in at My Cornerstone. And just after we finished, I think about a month ago, she was crowned and sashed Miss Australia India. Miss India Australia, yeah. She's now, she won the crown of it. It's such a good timing for Cornerstone and My Love You Krishna. Yeah. And a lot of the Australian actors were there. James Morcan is another actor who's there. And we have other actors like Andrew McNichol and Marnie and Alison, Justin. It's a blend of both Australians and Indians, but this is the first Australian-Indian crossover or a cross-cultural kind of a movie that's totally based in Australia and some of it in India. The flashbacks are all from India.
Beautiful. No worries. Thank you very much for talking to us, and we wish you all the best once again.
Thank you very much, Nitin. You have a wonderful
movies.
Thank you very much. You have a great evening, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Sure. See you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.